However, someone that's sort of related to Dolph Ziggler had a really interesting commentary experience on Raw
Yeah.
during the Divas Tag Team match.
Mm-hmm.
So that was AJ, and it was interesting. It was that. So I'm wondering who is in charge of AJ's segments, because they are completely different from any other thing in the show. Like, it's like CM Punk writes her stuff or something. Seriously.
Yeah, she's basically a little grenade cache at this point. Just explosions, explosions, explosions
cache.
everywhere. Grenade cache. Or cachet, or however you'd like to say it, sir. My apologies. But yeah, it's just pipe
Sounds
bomb
good.
after pipe bomb. And yeah, she basically called Jerry Lawler a pedophile this week, which is kind of special. But on another thing with Jerry Lawler, like, did you notice they took away his crazy shirt this weekend? Like, what happened? Is this like some secret corporate thing?
Wild internet speculation tells me that I think a lot of WWE superstars lost their luggage. There was some mishap. There's a few people that tweeted about it. I know, like, Natalia did. So a good theory would be that King actually lost his luggage and was forced to wear a decent shirt for 1 week. To go back
Can
to
Jerry
AJ,
Lawler
though...
lose his luggage every week?
I know, right? He looked a lot more presentable. Anyway, to go back to AJ, I feel like they just maybe have confidence in her to just kind of give her the reins. I like how she also brought up how she main evented Raw, and the commentators couldn't even recall it. You know, they're supposed
Yeah,
to be
really.
they're supposed to be, you know, the informational people with the facts, and they're like, oh wait, you main evented Raw. It's a little ridiculous. She really made them look bad. I don't know if you guys felt the same way.
Definitely, and in the most awkward way possible, because it almost seemed... I had a hard time telling if it was a work or not, simply because after a while you're like, okay, you guys are completely taking the attention away from the match, and it's like, it doesn't... The commentary didn't really put anyone over. It was just real. You know, like, it was fun to listen to, but you're like, so is AJ a face? I mean, she just made the pedophile joke, and I don't think anyone's going to really boo her. You know, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, the fact that she said, you know, she's 26, she's too old for a king. I mean, if there's anyone that boos that, it's like, develop some kind of sense of humor, man. Come on.
Yeah.
And is it just me? AJ seems like she's not even in the Divas division. It's like there's a Divas division, and then there's AJ, who just so happens to be holding the championship belt, but she's like not a good character. She's not a bad character. She basically provides commentary about the world of women's wrestling in the WWE.
Do you think we really missed out by AJ taking away from the match?
Of course not.
Exactly.
That's not the point.
That's not besides the point. We're getting the best part of the Divas division in our living room every week. Even though there's the whole Total Divas thing, we're still getting AJ. But on the point of the Divas division and AJ, I think that's a failing of the Divas division as a whole. They spent so much time building AJ up that nobody, like, the only other person is Caitlyn, and she's nowhere to be seen at this point.
See, you took my thing, boy. I was going to ask you, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, did you kidnap Caitlyn? Be perfectly honest with us. Did you? We know you like her.
I do.
What happened?
Yeah.
It's a long story. At this point,
in all honesty,
a little kitten.
She actually
at this
tweets
point
a
in
lot
time,
during
I'm not
Raw.
allowed to comment.
Well, at least she still has her phone.
It's kind of sad. They completely... I mean, not even Zack Ryder got that bad of a treatment. When Zack Ryder was getting buried after his whole U.S. title reign, no, they slowly faded him out. With Caitlyn, it was like, bam, you were gone, girl. You were nowhere to be seen. But quick question, though. Okay, AJ, entertaining diva, great. So, who is on the opposing end of this? The entire Divas division? Or is there anyone that actually sticks out to one of you?
There's really no one that sticks out. They've kind of grouped up Total Divas into just a mess of people who are on the show. They haven't had anyone come out as the leader. maybe logic might tell you Natalia is going to be the one to face her, but there's no one even close in the same, realm as AJ. There's just no one that's going to challenge her. And, the fact that they're in this fatal four-way just shows you they haven't had anyone stand out to be the real opposition. It's just, 3 other opponents from Total Divas, because we don't have anyone who's good enough to face her one-on-one.
Yeah, there wasn't any, even really tension between Team Total Divas on Raw there. They were kind of it's basically Total Divas versus AJ. They all have the same goal of taking the belt off of AJ. Then they'll figure it out amongst themselves. I think that's kind of the angle that they're going with.